I'm live. Don't have any viewers, but that's okay, I guess. I'll talk about what I was going to talk about anyway. Um, I wonder how I get viewers. I don't really know. Share. Let me see. Create post.
Wake them up to what's happening in the Middle East. If somebody breaks in your home,
Yeah. See, I don't know.
to get them out.
If I don't know. I don't know how to get viewers on this, so I'll just tape this as like a tape, and if anyone comes on and says hello, that's cool. Let me just do one thing. Nope, that was my fucking disgusting messy house. Um, yeah, so I was just jumping on. I just got finished with a book I wanted to talk about. It was called The Making of Jack Falcone. It was an old book. And I realized this guy never gets in much problems. People talk about him with respect and say he doesn't lie and stuff. But he said some bullshit. First of all, I love the people he's involved with in the book. Not Greg De Palma, but Arnold Scuteri is the boss of the Gambino crime family. And his crew, Louis Filippelli, Chris Zuccarotto. I mean, names people don't know. Very underrated people, and I really like that part, who was in charge during that time in this book. I also wanted to say I didn't like, and no one's ever called him out on this. He said some stupid shit like, the mob today is nothing like it was back in the day, which is true. But he said it's because they're crazier and more liable to kill because they're on cocaine and this and that. And I thought that was a wild reach because I don't think there's been a mob death in like 20 years, so I didn't really buy that part. But I do believe everything he said. It's all documented. Greg De Palma, I believe, died in jail. If he's not dead yet, that's a miracle. His son was, just in case you don't know, his son was, he hung himself after cooperating because he was ashamed. He was friends with Junior Gotti. He was involved in the Scores situation. And a lot of this book is about the Score situation. Now, there was also a book I read about a guy named Joe McDonald, and this was an amazing book. It turns out there was a Whitey Bulger before Whitey Bulger existed, and his name was Joe McDonald. He invented the Winter Hill Gang, and he ended up going on the lam for 8 years when he drew heat after building this empire in Southie, and then he won his trial and retired as a nobody. And literally, it takes, this whole the whole book takes pride in the fact that, just so you know, I don't see any comments in case anyone's saying hello to everybody. Um, it takes pride in the fact, hey, what's up, Brian? Players 41, how are you, brother? Um, the only thing, Joe McDonald, I mean, it's amazing. He's actually Whitey Bulger, and he has his own version of John Connolly and John Morrison, which are Paul Rico. And if you really deep dive into Whitey Bulger, I'm sorry I have a cold right now. I feel like I sound like shit. Hey, Sal, how you been? Hey, Trent, what's up, my man? How are you? Pleasure to speak to you. Thank you very much. I just got my wife texting me. Who is that? My wife's texting me because I'm with, hey, I'm not Sable. Hi, how are you? My wife, I'll sub to you. I have to leave though. No problem, Ryan. Thank you very much, brother. Um, my wife just keeps texting me proof of life because I have my son alone today. Like I've ever done anything. I've watched my son a million times alone, but we had fun today. We're playing bingo. He's a list master, sort of like me, and that's one thing he copied from me that I love. And someone's giving me the finger. I think it's her mother. She just had, because she has ass cancer and she just got radiation. And so that's that. But so I was talking about this book. Thanks, Trent. I appreciate it. So I was talking about this book. What the fuck is going on? My phone is blowing up. Something's going nigger. Someone's blowing my phone up because they're not happy about me right now doing this live. A 346 number calling me a nigger. 21 messages. Wow. So I have 23 new messages and they're all calling me a nigger. So I'm sorry about that. I'm sorry I even used that word. So 24 messages now, so somebody wants me to get off, obviously, doesn't like me. 27 messages, wow. All giving me the middle finger and calling me the N-word. 32 messages now. So, I don't know what exactly is going on. I actually am just being muffled off of this show or something. Hey Ryan, how are you? So someone keeps texting me, just block them, right? Well, it's not happening on here. It's happening on, well, there is a message that's helpful to me, which I don't care, I'll just look at. But it's not happening on here, it's coming in on my text messages, believe it or not. But I do put my phone number out there, but, oh, people don't get your name wrong? Is that the real spelling? I didn't know if that was even the real spelling, but I went with it. I have two close friends named Ryan, obviously with the, played out spelling, but I like the spelling if that's your real name, that's cool. I don't know what to do. I don't know if you guys hear that. It just keeps coming up. They just 46 text messages they just sent me calling me a nigger. I'm sorry again for using the N-word. And they're all giving me the finger. And they're not admitting who they are yet. Whoever you are, just come forward, man. Just say hi. 44 messages. I mean, I can't really do this show with these people, so maybe I shouldn't have given my number out, man. I was just trying to be nice if anyone had addiction. I'm gonna skip to the addiction part. I'm actually gonna call the person available, so I guess it's just some punks having fun. I don't know why they're choosing to ruin my life. So what I'm gonna do is just make it a video and then I'll block them and then I'll make a video and you guys can check it out. It's just gonna be a video. My recovery, by the way, anyone who cares, is going well. I'm sorry if you can hear the text message alerts that I'm getting. I now have 56 text messages from someone very angry with me, calling me an N-word. But just so you know, yesterday was my first doctor's appointment where I was not nervous about, when my medicine would be ready at CVS because I did not overdo my medication this month. Now, to me, that's huge because that's the only way I was relapsing the only way I was really relapsing was I want to just take a picture and share with you guys who this is. I don't know who it is. I wish I knew how to share pictures. Big Smalls, what up? So yeah, I now have 72 messages, text messages with them calling me the N-word. I don't know who it is. There's a picture of someone. Just put your phone on silent, I think. The last time I tried to do that, none of you guys can hear me. I did a 40-minute episode of a 40-minute video that was completely silent. I don't know if any of you Biggie, I might remember that. So I don't want to put my phone on silent. But if can you hear it? Because if not, if you can hear it, I'll go in and block it right now. Just tell me if you can hear it, and I'll block it. If you hear an annoying text message sound every time I try to talk, I will block it. Let me know in the comments. In the meantime, I'll just continue. So basically, I have not relapsed on any drugs. I've had a tough time getting up and shit because, you know, I'm off of the amphetamines. I have an echocardiogram Monday. I want to, you know, do that right. And my doctor, you know, like I said, it was the first time I got to not stress over, you know, I'm always low on my meds. I'm always low on my meds when somebody, hey, New York Conan, what's up, man? And, I'm always low on my meds when I go to re-up, so, thank you, I appreciate that, Ryan. And I am, and that's the point. I've been doing pretty damn good. I have been slacking a little on my homework, but I'm spending the day with my son. I'm doing real good, and like, the problem is I didn't diversify in my classes good enough. I'm taking terrorism, politics, and the Holocaust, and the Holocaust turned out way above my pay grade. I thought because I had some Jewish friends and even some through marriage, some family, I thought I would enjoy learning about it, but it's brutal, and the written essays I have to do are insane. And the terrorism I love because I don't even have to read the textbook. I went through 9/11. That was like a turning point in my life, and you know, that was like my JFK getting shot, like how my parents know where they were when JFK got shot. I can't believe this is still happening with this fucking person. I'm just. Oh wow. Now there's a new person. A new person they finally put, not giving me the finger. It says it's coming from FBS, but FBS is way too mature to do this, and he would never use the N-word the way he's using it, because we both grew up with black people. I know that, in black neighborhoods, I mean, and I'm sorry, I'm just looking at the picture, trying to see who the hell this person is. So they're now lying and saying, I wish you would be a big YouTuber so people can hear your story. Yeah, thanks, man, I appreciate that. I just, you know, I ended up in the wrong genre because, you know, really addiction is what I'm supposed to be in, and, you know, I happened to have been institutionalized so much, and because I was a drug dealer and I was kind of obsessed with, like, drug movies and violent movies, you know, I ended up reading every piece of history there is, plus being a drug dealer, I would say mid-level to low-level, you know, low-level to start. By the time I got out, I would say mid-level, a low to mid-level drug dealer, who's gotten arrested. My favorite movies right now, well, I just found out from my wife they're making a Peaky Blinders movie. I'm very excited about that. I loved the series Peaky Blinders, especially the first few seasons. What am I watching right now? Right now, I'm rewatching Homeland. But I love Ozark. I love what other shows and movies do I love? My number one and number two movies are Wolf of Wall Street and Goodfellas. both Martin Scorsese movies. Ryan, if you ever check those out. Wolf of Wall Street is just the most, to me, Goodfellas was always my number one, and Wolf of Wall Street just knocked it off. Oh, thank God, the text messages stopped. Thank you. All right, so now I can talk to you. What other movies? I'm more into TV shows than movies. Just for shits. Okay, Ryan, have a good day, brother. Nice to meet you, man. I hope you get notifications when I come on or watch my videos. And I'd love to talk about shows and movies with you because that's all I really do now that I have no social life. I watch TV. I'm watching something called Schitt's Creek right now. Thank you, thank you. Any help you can get me with other people too, I'd appreciate it. Thanks, Brian. Bye bye. And this show called Schitt's Creek is fucking hilarious. Oh, excuse me. And thanks, Ryan. I appreciate that. And that's it. And as far as there's also another aspect to it that my family has me nervous, or has always been nervous about, is illegal stuff. They're always waiting for the cops to show up at my door. I always talk about things in the past, but there's something. I was addicted to more than drugs. I was addicted to the streets. Even when I was sober, because I was on probation or whatever, I would still sell drugs and commit crime. And I talk about the statute of limits being up on all my crimes because we're here on YouTube, but who knows? Well, I could have done someone a favor 5 years ago that could come and bite me in the ass. I remember there's a guy upstairs from me named Ross, and my name's Russ. Oh, thanks, Ryan. I appreciate it. And I remember being at the pizza place I was at, and my wife called me and said, there's cops here asking about Ross. We didn't know that a guy named Ross lived upstairs, but she's like, I think they're looking for you, obviously, because your name's Russ, and nobody else's name. I've never met another Russell or a Ross, to be honest with you. So I was in the North Shore of Long Island at the time, and I was like, you know what, let me call my lawyer, find out. My lawyer told me if they have that address, which isn't even my legal address, that I should stay away from it for a while. What's up, buddy? My son is here with me. What's up? Say hi. My son has, the one thing I seem to have given him is his ability. I make lists a lot. Like I write, I write lists that are to the point at the end of the list, I write, make a new list for tomorrow. And he has now got obsessed. What do you need, a pen, bud? He has now gotten obsessed with writing lists, it appears. Here, take this, go over here, and I'll get you a pen somehow. Does it work? Alright. And, what, it works or no? Yeah, good man. So, I'm just online for another minute, then I'll get off of it, alright? So, yeah, I love talking about addiction. I ended up in this mob genre because I know a lot about that. You should try making funny videos. I know, it's funny, my wife tells me that too. My wife wakes me up showing me funny videos of husbands and wives doing funny shit, and and I do laugh, and my wife is fucking funny as hell. And she never did a drug in her life, and is not good at, she doesn't like hearing my stories about my past because they're brutal, but she doesn't like when I run into people from my past. She doesn't like anything about that, and because she never tried a drug in her life, she's just not about that life. So when we had a child together, she made me promise to get out of that life 10 years ago, and I struggled because there were times I was broke and this and that, but yeah, she's always talking about going on TikTok and making funny shit. And during COVID, we made a few videos, and there are a couple of funny ones. There's like like a girlfriend that she was like, she set her boyfriend up on camera where she would say something and be like, eh, and like she would do this funny shit with her throat every 2 minutes, and she's like, hey, Jay and Lawrence, how are you? What's so sad? My life? I hear you. All right, Ryan, have a good one, brother. Mickey Bats, love you, brother. Nice to show. My son is just showing me something. Hold on, watch your arm. I gotta. Okay, we can do all that. Absolutely, brother. All right, I sign off on it. My son likes giving me. I'm good. Jay, you sure you're good? We could talk if you're mad at me about something, or if I said something that offended you or anything. I'm an open book. I definitely didn't mean to. Um, but or if you were talking about my son, I don't know what you were talking about. But anyway, you got it, little man. Go play. We'll do memory in like 5 minutes. All right. All right, brother. Um, so yeah, that's my son. He's nonverbal, 10-year-old autism, but he is the man. And can I see what he's shown you? Well, what he's writing? Is that really what you want to see? Okay, hold on. What he's into is, he might have ripped it out of the book and took it with him. Hold on. What he's into right now is food shopping and making sure we get all the right snacks, because we usually go without him. Okay, this is his daily list. I don't know if you can read it. He's learning how to write good and the paper's messed up. You see the first one says good morning. He wakes me up and shakes my hand. And then, we learned how to read this stuff. The second one says breakfast if you look very closely. The third one says, the fourth one says food shopping. So this was from yesterday. Because he's off of school this week, he got to come food shopping with us yesterday. And he was very excited about it. But now he already fucking ate all his snacks. He's a beast. My wife's gonna kill me because I didn't watch them good enough. Even though we have a locked closet, I think he just saw me put in the code earlier because he's a fucking genius. And he's already writing his next list of food shopping. So that's what he was just writing me, that I said yes 100% to. And he was also making tomorrow's daily list, which was tomorrow my wife is taking him somewhere with his best friend. He has a best friend that's also nonverbal, but I'm sure nobody else. I mean, I appreciate you for caring if that's what this was, Jayon. But I'm sure I don't want to bore everybody. But if anyone does want to talk about autism ever, let me know, and I'll talk the world away about it, because it changed my life and I am extremely involved in my son's life. I have a daughter in high school that I feel bad I neglect because she's so, a high honor roll, social life, and just living her best life. And but yes, I do have a wife. I'm on wife number two. I have a wife with my daughter, and then I have wife number two with this child here, who just he'll be turning 11 in May. And I was not always the best father. You got I can't tell what you said. You got a Bonnaroo? A Bonnaroo? I'm sorry, I misunderstood what you said there. But I don't know if you have any autism in your family, or if you're a teacher or your wife or your, I don't know anything. I never met you. But like I said, I'm an open book. Anything you want to ask me. I'm in third grade. You're in third grade, Jan Lawrence? Get the fuck out of here. Oh, I'm sorry. I can't, shouldn't have cursed there. Well, welcome. I didn't know I even was allowed to have third graders in here. But, uh, does anyone in your class suffer from developmental, do people get picked on in your school that suffer from developmental diseases? No, I don't know. I just never had a. I don't know. I don't know. You seem very mature for a third grader. Um, I don't know. Just a question. I don't know. My son just went to mainstream school, and I'm nervous about it because if anyone makes fun of him, I'm not all there when it comes to him. I'm very overprotective of my children. I grew up around women, so I'm always overprotective. I've grown up with two sisters who luckily married two great guys. Then I had five nieces. All their children were girls. They all met great guys. I got lucky. Um, then I had a daughter who's now beautiful. She's probably the prettiest girl in her high school. That's what I heard at least. And she does look beautiful. She's half Greek, half Italian, half. I mean, she's a beautiful looking girl. And I mean, you could see her on my Insta, Russell. The_chin123 is my Insta, I believe, if anyone wants to check it out. Is she light skinned? Who, my current wife? Because of my son? Yes, she's Lithuanian and Irish. And she is kind of light skinned. My first wife was dark skinned. She was born in Greece and grew up in Howard Beach. And my daughter is very dark skinned. And when I'm healthy and going outside and functioning, I'm in recovery now and just getting my bearings back together. So I look very pale right now, I'm sure, especially with this light. But I can become extremely, extremely dark. Any more questions, Jayon Lawrence? I'm having trouble. You believe I did not mean to say that. What? Is she light skinned? I'm cool with that. I got no problem with you asking me that at all. Listen, I'm telling you, I'm an open book. Like if you can ask me anything you want, I've told everyone this. Um, as long as it just doesn't get too disrespectful when it comes to my children, I'm cool. I doxed myself a long time ago. I showed everyone my face and my with all right, Jan, have a good night. I appreciate you stopping by, Jan. Stay in school, do the right thing. If you really are in third grade, God bless you, man. You're the future of the country. Um all right. Appreciate it, Jan. Um and I guess my mind is preoccupied. I say I don't care what people think about me, but I just got 74 text messages calling me the N word, and I'm just so curious who hates me that much still on YouTube to do that, because it only happened this one time when I went on live. Maybe I'm going on when someone else is on and pissing someone off. I'm not sure, but I'm gonna jump off now. I told you guys my recovery's doing good. My health is doing good, I believe. My only problem is I've gained a lot of weight. Oh, JR, no problem. I'm not, crying about it. I've been through much worse than a couple of people picking on me on text messages. Um, you know, No, they were just sending me, I just got 73 text messages in a row, which was making that didn't sound, and I didn't know if you guys can hear it, and I thought it was screwing the show up. And every time I went to look at it while I was live, it was a picture of someone giving me the finger and, no, 73 text messages. And it was all from one phone number. It's a Texas phone number that when I call back, it doesn't, it says your subscriber, blah, 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 you know. And when they, okay, you could go, but, you know, I wish I could post what I got and see and show you guys. I mean, it's insane. But I'm gonna go now so I can post it. All right. I appreciate all of you. I can't even tell you how much I appreciate you. And yeah, that's it. All right, guys. Thank you so much to anyone that was kind to me and nice to me. Jay Ion, Lawrence, it was very interesting talking to you regarding my son and his disease. And Ryan, I appreciate you. You're all new people to me, except for Vicky Smalls and Mickey Bats. Love you guys. So shout out to anyone who is here, anyone who wants to, you know, anyone who wants to DM me or message me, whatever they're called in YouTube, or even on Insta. Let me know when a good time I could come on. And you know, if this isn't a good time for you, I'll come on another time. I'm on East Coast time, just so you know. All right, thanks guys. I appreciate you all.